Welcome students. I hope the previous session is understood by you, and today we are going to learn features of check. As we have seen in our earlier session, check is a negotiable instrument. Now there are certain features or characteristics of a check that we will see now. The first point, it must be in writing. A check must be in writing. An oral order to pay doesn't constitute a check. See, whenever any person is giving a check to another person, maybe for payment, that check should be always in writing. Suppose he is promising orally, then that not a check. A check always must be in writing. Second point, it should be drawn on banker. It is always drawn on a specified banker. A check can be drawn on a bank where the drawer has an account, saving or current. As in the earlier session, we have seen types of account such as saving account, current, fixed deposit and recurring account. In case of check, it should be always drawn on a banker. It may be any bank, but it should be always drawn on a banker. Next point, it contains an unconditional order to pay. A check cannot be drawn so as to be payable conditionally. The drawer's order to the drawee bank must be unconditional and should not make the check payable dependent on contingency. A conditional check shall be invalid. A check should be unconditional. There should not be any condition to issue check, to deposit or to make payment. It should be unconditional, and if there is any condition, then that check is invalid check. Next point, the check must have an order to pay a certain sum. The check should contain an order to pay a certain sum of money only. If a check is drawn to do something in addition to or other than to pay money, it cannot be a check. Whenever any person, suppose for example Mr. A is making payment to Mr. B worth rupees 10,000. See the amount, the total sum, the certain sum of money is there. In this example, it is 10,000. Always there should be a specific amount. Then only that check is a valid check. Validity. A check is normally valid for 3 months. Whenever a person is issuing a check to the other party, the validity of that check is 3 months. Next point, it should be signed by the drawer and should be dated. A check doesn't carry any validity unless signed by the original drawer. It should be dated as well. Say if you found any check and the amount is written 10 lakhs rupees, but the signature is not there, then that check is just a piece of paper. It is not a check. Always check should be signed by the drawer with the signature. It should be dated. The date should be mentioned because the type of that check depends on the date. It may be pre-dated check, it may be post-dated check, or it may be stale check, which we have learned in our previous session, that is various types of check. That's why always a check should be signed by the drawer and it should be dated. Next is, it is payable on demand. A check is always payable on demand. Whenever any party is demanding for payment, a person can issue a check of a specific amount. Next is, it may be payable to the drawer himself. Check may be payable to the drawer himself or herself. It may be drawn payable to bearer on demand. See, whenever any party is demanding money, that time the person should make the payment. For example, two parties are there, two persons are there, Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. B is demanding the money, that he is saying that please make my payment. That time Mr. A can issue the check of specific amount to Mr. B. That means it is payable to the drawer. Next is, banker is liable only to the drawer. The banker on whom the check is drawn shall be liable only to the drawer. A holder or bearer has no remedy against the banker if a check is dishonored. See, a check is always drawn on a specific person for a specific amount. It should be dated and it should be signed. Banker is liable only to the drawer, that is the person who is drawing a check. Bank is liable only to that person only. And a holder has no remedy against the banker if the check is dishonored. See, the check may be dishonored. There are many reasons. Date is not mentioned, the signature is not proper, the amount in words or amount in figure is deferred. There may be any cause. That time that check may be dishonored. Moving ahead, next is, it doesn't require acceptance and stamp. Unlike a bill of exchange, a check doesn't require acceptance on part of the drawee. Similarly, no revenue stamp is required to be affixed on check. See, in case of bill of exchange, it should be accepted by the drawee, but that is not the case in check. Same way, in case of bill of exchange should be stamped. But in case of check, there is no requirement of the acceptance and stamp. I hope this session of features or characteristics of check is understood by you. Now, assignment for you. Explain characteristics of check. The question may come for 2 marks. They may ask you characteristics or features. The answer will remain the same. Thank you.